Talk about a huge night from Fresno State receiver Keyshawn Johnson, but was it enough to get the Bulldogs out of a season-long slump? Friday was Fresno State's first game without Tim DeRuyter, and the Bulldogs' first under interim coach Eric Kiesau.
Coach Kiesau, he's an energy type guy.
Miss California was on hand to potentially see something new from Fresno State. Victory Bulldog just wanted to avoid a snoozer against Air Force. Fresno State comes out attacking early. That's chasing Virgil going long to Johnson with a 36-yard touchdown for the game's first score. Then Virgil finds Jameer Jordan for a 58-yard strike. That sets up another Virgil touchdown to Johnson, this one from 2 yards out. The Bulldogs up 14-0 on the Falcons early in the second quarter. Virgil would be hot and cold throughout the night, like on this drive. Here's Virgil connecting with Delvon Hardaway on a quick slant for 20 yards. Then Fresno State gets a little tricky with this pass back to the quarterback as Virgil gains 9 yards. But the Air Force defense would make him pay later that drive. First with this big hit, then with this interception at the back of the end zone. Instead of leading 21-0 at the break, Fresno State nurses a 14-7 lead at halftime.
Yeah, that one mistake right there in the second quarter, and it could be 21-0 in a different game.
More cold play from Virgil in the second half. Following a field goal on Air Force's first drive of the second half, Virgil has another pass that's tipped and intercepted, and this one gets run back for a 35-yard touchdown return.
Intercepted by number 41.
Air Force takes its first lead at 17-14. Quarterback switch time? Not yet, Kiesau said afterward. That move's beneficial on this drive. Virgil finds Johnson for a 52-yard touchdown pass that puts Fresno State back on top at 21-17. Johnson finished with 10 catches for 142 yards and became the first Bulldog with 3 touchdowns in a game since Devontae Adams in 2013. Fresno State's defense appears to step up too after knocking out Air Force starting quarterback Nate Romine from the game on this collision. Jeff Camilli even gets to Falcons backup quarterback Arion Worthman. But Fresno State's offense couldn't gain any traction the rest of the night. Virgil is picked off for a 4th time, offsetting a 303 passing yard day with 3 touchdowns. And Air Force's backup quarterback Worthman bounces back and scores the game's final 2 touchdowns.
Worthman in for the touchdown.
Fresno State drops their first game without DeRuyter with a 31-21 loss and moves to 1-8 overall. Fresno State's first 7-game losing streak since 1929.
I know it's about wins and losses and more points than them, but there's a lot of good effort and a lot of good teaching we can get off that film as we move forward.
First goal is always to win as a team, but for me, I feel good about my performance tonight, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without the team and without the practice we go through.
In my entire career, whenever the backup comes in, it's never good because he just lets it rip. He just has fun. He's coming off the bench. He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Our team's been fighting every week, and it just hasn't turned out for us.
Sometimes you give up on kids too quickly. It can send a bad message. I believe in these kids. I really do. It's tough.